right now, the voice that you're hearing is coming from my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. What's up, YouTube? This is Rgb back in another video. Okay, so today we're gonna unbox this microphone that I purchased from Lazada. This is Maono. Right? This is Maono PD200X. Now, if you notice, it says here global best-selling internet microphone. As a matter of fact, I did not even know this brand name, the Maono. I'm using a HyperX Quadcast, as you probably know, right? But they sent me like a different model number, like a lower tier, like half the price of this one, and I tested that, and it's super good. It's super good that it convinced me to purchase my own microphone. I purchased this for my own money, so this is not a sponsored video, by the way. And my surprise, when I checked their website in Lazada, it's actually very professional, very good looking site, page. And when I searched them, they're legit. It looks like Maono is serious on its business, and it has a lot of recording equipment, microphone and things like that. It's super awesome. Going back on this one, this is Maono PD200X. The interesting thing about this one is, if you notice, this is USB/XLR podcast dynamic microphone. All right, so that's how it looks in front. Now, if you check the side of it, it will say anti-shock, anti-pop. Of course, it has this anti-shock and pop filter, USB-C and XLR connectivity. Very good for those professional, that has equipment already, or to starting people that has no XLR interface but are planning to purchase one in the future, right? So they can use the USB-C for the meantime, and then use the XLR in the future. 2-in-1 digital knob for microphone gain and headphone volume. Programmable RGB, of course. RGB should be there. And 1 key mute, all right? Now let's run around really quick before we unbox this thing. Again, model number is PD200X, all right? USB and XLR. Introduce itself. These are the inclusion, right? Stand adapter, 2-in-1 digital knob. It's pretty much the same. So you're just gonna have to check it later when we unbox it. Features: dynamic capsule, right? This is now a dynamic microphone. Mic gain and headphone volume control. All metal body. That's interesting because the one that they sent me is made of plastic. Built-in wind foam, powered by Maono Link. Their software looks really dope, so we're gonna check that out. Cardioid polar pattern, mute button, shock mount, programmable RGB lights, compatible with PC, smartphone, and game console. Even a PS5 will support this. This is nuts. Typically, from like other Chinese company or cheaper brands out there, you will see like incorrect translations, incorrect grammar, because it's originally written in Chinese, right? And it's just translated. So there's a lot of wrong spelling, wrong grammar. But if you notice, we don't have any of those. Even a single misspelling, there's none. So Maono is legit, guys. A legit international brand. I love it. All right. So when you open it up, there's another box here. Maono. I love the color scheme of that one. So let's open it up from the top here. A little bit thicker booklet here. Contains a lot of information that's colored, and it's very intuitive. If you notice, a lot of information is already there. So that is really good. All right. So from the bottom here, you will get a fairly long USB cable and a screw adapter here. So if you want to mount it to something like a mount or mic holder, and then you have a USB cable which is pretty long. The good thing about this is, if you notice, it is USB-A to USB-C, to be connected to your microphone. But if you also want to connect it to your mobile phone or to your laptops or something that uses USB-C, you can actually do that, because this is originally USB-C with just an included adapter to USB-A, which is really good. You do have the microphone itself that is already assembled like this. Ooh, that looks good. I love it. This feels great, guys. Like, really great. I'm surprised. As a matter of fact, my My microphone again is HyperX. I believe it's just plastic, a really high quality plastic. But this one, this is metal. And it's cold to the touch, and it's really built well. Wow. I'm surprised to see such quality on a price range, right? Again, this is just around 4,000 pesos, just 70, right? 80 bucks, I think. Probably not even that high, but it's really good. Now, of course, again, you do have this, you know, if you decide to connect it to like a mount or something. Now this one is plastic, but this one is also plastic. The shock mount is plastic, right? And then you do have the body itself, which is metal. Now this one, this like an included washable pop filter, right? Which is I like, because the pop filter that is metal or plastic typically gets dirty, and you cannot really clean it anymore. You know, like you have to replace it. But this one, you can just wash it with soap, with water, and then dry it, and it's gonna be good as new. All right. Now, one good thing about this as well, if you notice, this ring here, which is pretty substantial, are all RGB. Right. I'm gonna show it to you later in a bit, but this is glowing really cool with RGB, or at least will glow later on. We'll check that out, and that is available if you use USB connection. If you're using the XLR connection, you're not gonna get any RGB or the software, of course, but you can use the USB, and then you will be able to use those things, and even a combination, right? Sound quality, you can use XLR and then use the USB at the same time. Now let's go ahead and check it out. If you notice, this is the cardioid pattern here. This is like capturing audio here, so you're not gonna speak on the side, but you're gonna speak from the top, right, from the head. All right. So I love that implementation here. You notice there's a ring there, and if you you know, remove that, it looks super dope. Then you put it back, it looks even dope, right? More dope. Now let's inspect the body here. So the Maono is kind of inverted like this, but you do have of course the mute, the one-touch mute button that you can press, and then you do have the gain here, as you can see in the knob, and then a headphone jack. Right now, this is not a smooth gain. There's like a kind of like a stop, right, like a rivet, so you would know what level are you. Now from the bottom, if you notice, you do have the USB type C port. So there's the port where you're gonna connect a USB cable. You also have the XLR there, headphone jack, and then a little button here for RGB lighting. If you want to change the RGB lighting, you can just press it there. All right, but first impression, guys, it's super awesome, super dope. So let me go ahead and connect it to my computer here, and let's see the looks of the RGB, of course, and then test some audio quality. I'll be right back. All right, so that's how the Maono microphone looks like right now. So right now you can actually hear my voice, but this is coming from the cell phone, right, from my Galaxy S22 Ultra. But I will change to the Maono PD200X and let you know right away. At this moment, I'm now talking directly on the PD200X microphone from Maono. Again, this is coming from the Maono PD200X. If you can see me right now, I'm actually talking in front of this microphone. So let me swap it again back and forth, right, from my phone microphone towards this PD200X, so you can see the difference. There's also some noises outside, you know, some tricycles, some audio noise outside. So see if this one can actually cancel that and just focus on my voice here, versus this one. This is the phone itself. All right, this right now, the voice that you're hearing is coming from my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, and this one is coming from the Maono PD200X. So let me know down the bottom, let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think on this audio? Now, I've been actually using this microphone now ever since I got this for probably a month now, right? And I really love it because it's very clean, because it's being dynamic. It's not that loud, right? It's not like getting a lot of audio, but it's helpful because it will cancel a lot of audios or noises coming from other way, right? Like from side, from the back, unlike the typical, condenser microphone that is extremely sensitive from voices or from noises. So for voices like podcasts or vocals, like a vocalist on a band, I think dynamic microphone like this is awesome, right? It's preferred for environmental sound or like music, right? Instrument, condenser microphone might be a better choice, but for vocal alone, I prefer this dynamic microphone. Is awesome. And again, guys, this is just around 4,000 pesos, right? I think around 4,500, right, in Philippine pesos. So again, you can just convert that into dollars. But this is extremely cheap for the quality that it's providing. Now, let me walk you through again. We already checked earlier, but you can see that it's lighting up white here. So if you remove the cap here, it will show the actual kind of like banana setup of RGB here. Now to change these lights, there's a button on the back, the one that we saw earlier. So you just simply press that. So this is the red color there. There's a yellow or orange. It's green or yellow, I don't know. There's green, oh, that's probably yellow, another one. There's blue or cyan, and that's the blue, and pink. And then there's, of course, the RGB or the rainbow there. And then back to white. Now, let me just turn off the lightings really quick and see how bright this can go. All right, so as you can see, it can go pretty bright, right? So let's get back to white here and then to red. A couple of colors that we got here. And if I will actually show you the front. All right, so again, blue. And then the RGB there. Back to white. All right, I like the white. Actually turn it off. You can actually turn it off, so in case that you don't want the light, you can just press and hold it. It will turn off like that. So if you don't want distraction or something, but one press will put it back. Now if you put the pop filter like this, as you can see, I've been speaking without the pop filter, right? So this one has a pop filter, and that's how it looks like with this lights and with the lights turned off. All right, it's gonna be pretty subtle when it's that's the RGB. It's gonna be pretty subtle if the pop filter is in place, so it's not that bad. All right, but again, that's a quick unboxing and review for our Maono PD200X dynamic podcast microphone. So again, let me know down in the comments if you think this is better or if you have a better, product out there. You can also comment down below, put suggestion, what would you like me to review or unbox next, so that, if you're planning to buy a product, my unboxing or review might help you in your purchase decision. But again, this is the PD200X from Maono, and you've been hearing my voice from it all this time, right? At least for the last couple of minutes. But that's it for today, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you have further question, if you have any comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. I review and unbox things like this, as you know. Like this video if it helped you. It will also help my channel to grow. Thank you so much in advance. But that's all for today. Stay safe, guys, and see you on my next one. Peace.